Welcome, everyone, to episode 51 of our podcast. I'm here in Paris, and before I get on my flight, I wanted to be able to take time to share about the energy of this week. For those of you who are new to my platform and are curious about the best way to learn Kabbalah and to learn this deep wisdom to create miracles in your life, I always recommend Your Infinite Soul, which is on my website, davidghiyam.com. It's a pay what feels right to you program. Pay whatever your heart desires in order to connect to it. It's a 3-hour masterclass, and I promise you'll see miracles in your life. So a lot of people are asking, what is happening with the energy that is coming down very intensely during this period of time? And the sages talk about this period of time that is called Ben Hametzerin, which are 3 weeks that begin from the 17th of Cancer and end on the 9th of Leo. During this period of time, it says that usually we have a spiritual protective ozone layer that allows the intensity of the light of the Creator not to come down in full force. In the same way that an ozone layer helps protect us from the sun's rays, not to burn us, there is usually a spiritual ozone layer that is called, this is the code name for it, Shekhinah, which is an aspect of the light of the Creator that exists in this world to help balance energy. There are 3 months in the year where this spiritual ozone layer doesn't exist, which means that raw energy from the Creator comes down more forcibly in this world. Those months are Capricorn, Cancer, and Leo. Within the month of Cancer and Leo, there's a 21-day period where the energy is even more direct and intense. And we are now in the heart. So what does that mean practically for us? We have learned that when a person goes through pain, when a person goes through darkness, it is not because it is an absence of light. It is because there is an excess of light. Meaning there are so many miracles available. There's so much wisdom available. There's so much healing. There's so much abundance. There's so much love wanting to come in that the light is so strong that the vessel can't handle it. When the sun is strong, we have to close our eyes and we see darkness because the energy is too bright. This is a period of time where every gift is available. And this gift, this energy, whatever it is that you're lacking or missing in your life, wants to be revealed in your life. What you will feel is pressure. You will feel stress, you will feel confusion, and you might feel a sense of darkness. Now that we know that this pain that we're feeling is not because our fulfillment is far, it's because our fulfillment is actually closer than ever. What we want to be conscious of is how to create and expand our vessel to hold this light in these 3 weeks. These 3 weeks can be the absolute most miraculous weeks of your life. This is the week that you can create an opening for the best ideas, innovation, business, healing, love, relationships. Everything is open during this time. This is not actually a time to start something new. Meaning it's not a time that we often will choose to start major projects or make major purchases. It's not a time that you want to necessarily plant a seed. It is a time, however, in a potential state that you can create whatever you want, to start thinking about the things that you want to manifest because the energy is very strong. But most importantly, these are 3 weeks that you want to work on yourself because the spiritual vessel that you create for this energy during these 3 weeks will then manifest after the 10th of Leo in a brand new destiny and a brand new soul that will help elevate you to whatever level that you want to get to. What can we keep in mind during this time? When a person gets to a place that they love the unknown, that they love the darkness, that they can get their mind, their body, their emotions to truly feel that not knowing what's going to happen is the greatest pleasure that exists, you have now fully expanded your vessel and reached a new soul. Oftentimes when we're doing the spiritual work, what we're doing is we're working on ourselves and we're transforming and we're using the tools of Kabbalah. We're having certainty, we're giving, we're sharing, we're entering a higher vibration, but we're still looking over our shoulder, seeing where is the reward? Where is the pleasure? When is it going to come? How much longer do I have to wait? Every time we are asking these questions, we are actually causing the expansion of the vessel to contract. The spiritual work comes in two parts. It is the investment in certainty. It is the investment in transforming your fears, your negativity. When you feel lack, when you feel that fear of abandonment, when you feel that rejection or that embarrassment, when you feel it and you pause because you know you don't want to be reactive, you want to be on the vibration of the Creator, that is the first part of the spiritual work. The second part of the spiritual work is actually to let go of the reward that you feel you must have. Because the snake, the negative side, comes in two ways. Either comes from the head or the tail. It said, the sages say the snake either bites from the head, which means that in the beginning makes you reactive, so you don't have the light at all, or it gets you from the tail, which means the snake allows you to pass your tests, allows you to do the things that help elevate your vibration, but then makes you consumed with when will I get what I want? When will this benefit me? When will all this spiritual work finally manifest in some kind of pleasure in my life? This is the second test. And in this test, you must say to yourself, say out loud to the universe as a prayer to the Creator, the work that I am doing is purely to align myself with your vibration. I don't even want to receive the benefits in this physical world. This is the prayer you say at the end of doing your spiritual work, at the end of doing something very positive. When you do a favor for someone, naturally you will want to receive a favor in return. So even when you physically do something for someone, you pray to the Creator and say, I don't want to receive a favor back from this person. If they want to give because they don't want to have bread of shame, because they want to create circuitry, that's one thing. But you're responsible for transforming and removing your expectation to receive from someone. Transform your expectation to receive in this physical world to an expectation to be aligned with the Creator. Tell the Creator, all I want is to be in your home. All I want is to be partners with you. I trust that you will give what is best for me in the right way, at the right time, in the right place. I am completely surrendering how, when, and even if I will receive a reward. Because the reward is my alignment with you. You have now expanded your vessel in an infinite way because the Creator is infinite. And you have aligned yourself with Him. You are now an infinite vessel during this 3-week period of time. If you want a limited vessel, then you do something and expect something in return. Ask for payment for your time. Let's say you work 1 hour for someone and an hour of your time is worth $50, $100, or $1,000. Say, pay me for my time. Then we're done. The transaction is closed. But during this period of time, don't limit what you can receive. When there are things that you can do for other people that are outside your comfort zone, when there is spiritual work that you have the opportunity to do, like have certainty in difficult times, like embracing rejection or embarrassment, like overcoming a grudge you've been holding on to for a long time. Or maybe you feel uncomfortable simply calling your parents and telling them how much you appreciate them. That might be uncomfortable for you. Step 1, do it during this time. Do all the things that are uncomfortable for you, but that you know are aligned with your spiritual work. And the second part is you let go of the expectation of how they will respond, of how you will be rewarded, or even how the Creator is going to reward you. This is how you get to the expanded infinite vessel. This is how you get to the infinite soul in this period of time. Often people have a hard time just doing the first part. second part here is going to be vital for this period of time. Another aspect of the spiritual work is what is endless? Something that's unconditional. It's something that inside your heart, you know, you will do no matter what. If you had a friend who said, no matter what you do, if you fall, if you hurt me, I see the worst in you, I'm going to love you and take care of you and be by your side no matter what. How does that make you feel? Someone holding space for you, regardless of who you are or what happens to you, is the most powerful gift, friendship, relationship we can ask for. Because what happens is when someone commits to something unconditionally, the negative side disappears. If the negative side knows, for example, you're going to make a decision to be happy just during these 3 weeks. You're going to wake up happy. And even if you wake up sad or anxious or frustrated, you're going to choose to be happy. And you tell the negative side, there's nothing you're going to do. Even if you take everything away from me, I'm going to be happy. The negative side realizes there's nothing here for me to do. I'm going to leave. But if the negative side knows you have a threshold where you will stop doing spiritual work, he will constantly attack you until you get there. Meaning, if you're the kind of person that says, I will show up, I will be happy, I will do spiritual work, I'll try to, unless I don't have money, unless I don't have the safety of a relationship, unless somebody puts me in a bad mood. So the negative side said, that's all it takes. I'm going to make sure you don't have money. I'm going to make sure your relationship is going to suffer during this time. I'm going to make sure that you don't sleep well at night so that you're tired. Some people say, as long as I sleep well, I can be great. And if I don't sleep well, I can't be my best version. So then the negative side is going to make sure you don't sleep well. Because you already energetically created that opening. You created a condition upon yourself of how you're going to be spiritual. Even in the business world, if you made a decision and said, I'm going to manifest this company no matter what. I'm going to outwork my body consciousness. I'm going to create a structure and I'm going to push through. I was just talking to someone about work ethic. Part of why in the beginning of starting a business, the way I would do it is I would create blocks of time that I do very deep work that is uninterrupted. Meaning I would create 5, 6, 8-hour blocks of time where I put myself in a room and I won't leave the room until I manifest the first part of this business. The reason is because during those 8 hours, my desire to receive for the self alone, my tikkun is going to be activated. There's a part of me, there's a Gemini moon part of me that wants to go be social. There's another part of me that wants to go and just explore some fun things. There's a part of me that wants to check emails. There's a part of me that wants to do social media. All those parts will be exploited by the hacker that is the negative side to come in to sabotage the foundation of your business. Meaning, as soon as you have momentum to break through in your business, the negative side will put a desire inside you that says, go check your emails right now. Or you've been working hard today, go out tonight. Or whatever it is. Each one of us has the thing that our ADD kicks in and we go do something else. The part of why I've learned the fastest way to manifest something is to pick a period of time that you unconditionally will not steer away from, is so that when your negativity does come up, you've already made the decision that you will not feed it. And because you've made that decision, the negativity won't even show up. So this is the period of time where we should make a commitment to a consciousness, a type of spiritual work that you will do no matter what. No matter how you feel, no matter what your body's telling you, no matter what's going on in your love life, no matter what's going on in your business life, no matter what, make a commitment. You are going to act like the light during these 3 weeks. As a result, you now have an unconditional endless vessel. As a result, the negative forces realize that you're too difficult to be able to overcome. There's no vulnerability. There's no way to hack your system because you've already said, no matter what, I'm not going to even entertain the thought of being sad, entertain the thought of being lazy, entertain the thought of dwelling in my thoughts, entertain the thought of creating separation with people. You make that commitment, this will be the most powerful 3 weeks of your life. And the final thing I'll tell you, the greatest vessel also that is created during this time is unity. So if there's someone out there that you're judging, selfishly, find a way to see their good and to bless them. Find a way to make them successful during these 3 weeks. Selfishly do it. Because these 3 weeks, because it says that the light of the Messiah is available during these 3 weeks, Messiah is a code for immortality, the end of pain and suffering, the revelation of all the wisdom of creation. That's what Messiah really means. Messiah is not a person who's going to come and do your spiritual work for you. That would be bread of shame. That makes no sense. Messiah is a consciousness that is revealed, and it says that the Messiah is born during this period of time. But the energy of the Messiah can't be born or created unless there's a vessel that was built first to hold that light. Because the greatest energy in this world is called Messiah, which is love, the opposite of that is hatred. Hatred is the opposite of love. So if the greatest energy of love exists during this time, that means that the greatest inclination towards hatred exists during this time. Anger, judgment, control, hatred all come from the element of fire, according to Rav Chaim Vital, and it's the branches of the fire sign ego, which is Leo, which is during this period of time. They all contribute to a lack of unity. Because when we're not unified with someone, we actually hate them. That's really what we're saying. And when we hate a person, we actually hate the creator. When we hate the creator, we're disconnected. So if there's a person right now that you're feeling disconnected from, and it doesn't feel right, and you're judging them, trying to control them, you're upset with them, you can disagree. But when there's an emotional charge, it means that the negative side is in control. This is the period of time to bless them, to see the good in them, and even find ways to support them. Even secretly do things that benefit them. Even if they never know about it, find a way to take care of them during this period of time. And do it selfishly, because if you do that, you will receive. You will receive huge blessings. You know, something that came to my mind. Someone who is trying to have children who cannot, and that is blocked during this time, if they remove any space or hatred or grudge or disunity with people in their life, family members, friends, siblings, this creates an opening for children during this time. New souls can come to this world. Very high souls can come during this period of time. I want to thank you guys for your constant support. Thank you guys for, especially this podcast, sharing it with the world. Everywhere I go in the world, I'm in Paris now, but everywhere I go, people are coming up to me saying, a friend sent me this podcast. I want to thank you for it. I want to thank you for sharing all the social media content as well. It's nothing, I think, more valuable in the world. And I want to emphasize that this is not my content or my wisdom. This is a communal effort. For whatever reason, the Creator has brought all of us together to be able to be an example of this wisdom that the sages have brought down to all of us. And so when we're sharing this content, we're sharing our content. We're sharing the content that the Creator has given all of humanity. And I just appreciate everything that you're doing to help bring this out to the world.